Corey, you know I had an hour. Do you guys want to take another lunch with you? You're fine. You want lunch as well?
Take me for like I don't
You saw all that like food information. You're concerned about overeating.
I don't think that's the case. He just being bashful.
He's like, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. We gotta try to figure out how to take him home. I don't eat that much. I mean, it's a problem. So this is turkey.
I don't know why.
Meat. Turkey with white.
So, one of the things to lighten up the mood, when I say hey, can y'all say hey? Hey. 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 I need to be louder. When I say hey, I need for y'all like override me. I'm loud. Y'all got to be loud.
I can be loud.
I need for y'all to be.
I
need everybody.
Let me close.
Please. Please. Because y'all not about to make me fall asleep while I'm speaking.
Okay.
So when I say hey, I want y'all to be like, hey. 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 Thank you. I needed that. Y'all were like, okay. So, tell you a quick story so you better know me. In 2005, there was a woman named Kathy. Kathy was diagnosed with full-blown AIDS and cancer. Kathy was a prostitute. Kathy passed away in 2005. In 2006, a young man named Harry was 25. He was diagnosed with full-blown AIDS, tuberculosis, hepatitis B. He was 6'1". Before he was diagnosed, he was 180 pounds. When he was diagnosed, he was 6'1" and 75 pounds. In 2007, a young guy who was a little sexually active, was a sophomore at the time in college, a double major in psychology, marketing, minor in communications, human development. Was a good kid. Was diagnosed with HIV on June 19, 2007. That's me. I was diagnosed with HIV in 2007. My brother was diagnosed with AIDS and tuberculosis in 2006, 2005. My aunt was a prostitute who was diagnosed and later passed away that year. So I initially started talking about HIV from the perspective of community, right? Because it's community. We thought it was this community, like, you know, oh, the crackhead on the corner, they got to have HIV because they look a crackhead. You know, they're emaciated looking, and they got holes in their arm. Like, that's what someone with HIV looks like, right? That's what people who are dirty look like, right? That's what I thought. When my aunt was diagnosed with AIDS, I remember telling my family, well, she's a prostitute. That's what happens to prostitutes. When my brother was diagnosed with AIDS, I told my family, well, that would happen. I mean, you know, he is promiscuous, he is an alcoholic. But when I got diagnosed with HIV, I wasn't one of those statistics. I was a college student. And I began to understand that HIV, which is human immunodeficiency virus, is human. It's human. One of the statements that the Red Cross makes is, it's not who you are, but it's what you do. One of the things that I realized in our community, why people are going from an HIV diagnosis to full-blown AIDS, and AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. That means they acquired something. They don't eat healthy. I can't sit in front of you right now and smash a pop, because that does not do me any good. I need electrolytes. Water has electrolytes. Gatorade has electrolytes. One of the most important things that my doctor told me was that eating is essential. Healthy eating, food that's alive, greenery, vegetables, food that's dead, like chicken, beef. You're putting something in you that's dead, which is deadening your system. And she said you can either be unhealthy or you can be healthy. And healthy broke down means heal thy, HEAL-THY. That's what healthy. You thought about that, right? Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Right. So that's a little bit about me. I went to Haiti about 3 weeks ago, and it was the first time that I've immersed myself in looking at a community of people who were infected with the same diseases as we are in America, but I saw something very different. One thing that I saw was, we did medical clinics, and every day we would wake up between 5 and 7 o'clock. We would go to 3 different places, either Croix-des-Machins, which is a tent village that had thousands of people, or Port-au-Prince, or Carrefour. And in Croix-des-Machins, we set up medical tents, which means that there were 2 doctors and a few nurses. I saw something that I never saw before, and I've worked in healthcare since 2008. I've never seen something that I saw in Haiti. Thousands of people in 104 degrees waited from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. at night to see a doctor. They wanted to know what was wrong with them. They desired to ask a doctor when they had 4 minutes of his time, I don't know what's going on in my body, I need help. I've worked in the medical industry for 4 years, and I've seen clinics close down in Chicago. I've seen organizations lose funding. I've seen programs lose funding because we, as Americans, do not use the resources. I've never seen a long line of people wanting to go to the doctor. I've seen long lines of people going to get food stamps and link cards and free bus cards. And I remember being broken down and being like, this is crazy, so I went for a walk, right? You know, everybody go for that walk when you want to get your mind right? You're like, I'm over this, it's too much. Check this. Me being in my Western mind, I decided to walk out of the gated area. Now, mind you, I have to have security with me because it's thousands of people. I'm an American. I have things that they would like to acquire, like shoes, like watch, like clothes that are nice clothes. Didn't think about that at all. I began walking around and I got thirsty because, you know, when it's 104 degrees outside and you're outside, you're funky, you know, it smells like boo-boo. Yeah. So I stopped. I'm looking at the people in line. I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. And I open up my bag and I take out my bottle of water and I begin drinking my water. The next thing I know, I have 4 little boys from 7 to 22 snatching the water out of my hand and taking my boat back off. And security says, we have to put you back inside the gated area. And I'm like, well, why? I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, you can't drink water in front of people who don't have access to clean water. And I'm like, well, let's go get them some water. We got some. And he's like, you can't, we don't have enough water for 4,000 people. We got a couple 100 bottles of water. And I'm like, no, I don't understand. And he's like, they can't afford water. You guys getting this? Their only water source is where they defecate. Their only water source is where they clean their clothes. Their only water source is a stream of dirty water. That's their water source. So